Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I am going to be unboxing a Frank Zappa box set. And also I've already opened them up. They were just, in cellophane. I'm going to show you two more deluxe CDs. So first, let's unbox Frank Zappa. And this is thanks to my buddy Glenn Kellaway. He just recently ranked his favorite Frank Zappa box sets. And I'm not sure. I think this was number one or close to number one. And I had been thinking of buying it. And so I bought it. It is one of my favorite Frank Zappa albums. Overnight Sensation, 50th Anniversary Super Deluxe Edition. 5-disc box featuring the original album along with tons of bonus session sensations from the vault. And 2 concerts. Also includes a Blu-ray, which I don't have I have a Blu-ray player, but not Blu-ray audio, with speakers and everything. Featuring new Dolby Atmos mixes, the vintage quad mix, and high-res stereo, plus a 48-page booklet with new liners, essays, and unseen photos. Let's open it. And I will, in the past I used to kind of joke about hype stickers, and now I seriously do keep them if I can, if I don't rip them or whatever, and I place them somewhere on the CD. Nice hype sticker. And I might make a separate video. I've got, for me, I've got a lot of CDs, but I know there's people out there that have thousands and thousands of CDs. But even the CDs I have, and this goes all the way down to the bottom, and there's more up here, I don't have the time to listen to them all. So I'm seriously thinking of, I don't know, either selling some of them. Like I said, I'll do a video on it. There's some artists I would never sell any of their CDs, and there's other artists that, I could, I guess, and just listen to them on Spotify if I needed to. So here's the hype sticker. Now where to put it here? There might not be anywhere to put this one. I'll put it at right there. I'm going to put it at the bottom there, because it's just the barcode and easy. There. That looks pretty good. So there is the track listing. If you want to pause the video to read all of this. Here's the cover. I love that album cover. Open the box. That was part of the original gatefold, one side of it. Here's the booklet. And lots of CDs. Yeah, there's the original gatefold. It's right there with the lyrics. Nice sturdy box. I was a little concerned there for a second because this is the original album, but it has this as the cover. There it is. And did you know, I bet you didn't know, well some of you did, Tina Turner and the Ikettes do the background vocals on this album. Although Ike Turner, you know, the way he is, he wasn't too happy, and you can look up the story online about all that. There's the label. Yeah, some great, awesome guitar work. Some of my favorite Zappa guitar work. Montana, of course. 50-50, one of my all-time favorites. Zombie Woof, Camarillo Brillo, Dynamo Hum. And there's bonus. I just said bonus, even on this disc. And then bonus vault sensations continued, although they spelled continued wrong. Tisk. So I know what I'm going to be listening to tonight. ABBA's greatest hits, that's right. Just joking. Hollywood Palladium continued, and they spelled it properly this time. So besides Glenn, if you've heard this or own it, let me know what you think of this. Glenn was saying the live tracks are just awesome. That's a nice picture of the Frank and the Mothers of Invention. Oh, they're vacuuming upstairs. Okay, this is the Blu-ray. And comes with a very nice booklet, it looks like. Lots of stuff to read. George Duke, the great George Duke. The members, you know, all of the band members were just so talented, as most of you probably already know. Ruth Underwood. And there's track listings, there's Frank. Don't worry, he'll stop vacuuming in a couple of hours. Yeah, lyrics inside too, that's good. So yeah, very nice package. That's what she said. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, don't forget, and leave a comment below. Yeah, one thing I just wanted to mention, I don't like when they do this, the Frank Zappa thing. This piece of paper that's, you know, kind of glued on the back of the box. It's like, you know, and then I guess this would fit in. Look at that, where I put the hype sticker. Silly me, but oh well. That should fit inside, but I still don't like when they do that. Whew. Okay, so as some of you know, I'm a huge Blue Oyster Cult fan. I've been a fan for 50 years. Yeah, 50 years. Since 1975. I have this Columbia Albums collection, which has all of their, not just these, but these albums too. And you can get this for a really good price. Probably maybe depending where you are, $100 to $150. Remastered, and comes with a little booklet and everything, and sounds great. I also have their pre-Blue Oyster Cult album, Stock Forest Group, which is really good. I was so impressed with this. They were great from the very beginning. And Curse of the Hidden Mirror. And Heaven Forbid with the terrible album cover. And their last studio, I know there's one other album after, like a compilation of stuff, which I don't have yet. But this was this is their latest studio album, The Symbol Remains, which, once again, I was so impressed with. I figured it would be at least good, but this was a great album. Highly recommend it. Then I have this, 45th Anniversary Live in London, Deluxe Edition CD and DVD. They're doing their very first album, Blue Oyster Cult. There's the track listing if you want to pause it. And I have watched the DVD and it's excellent. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just let you know there's a little booklet in this one, which is good. And yes, as I've mentioned, I am interviewing Blue Oyster Cult's Richie Castellano. I'll get his name right before I interview him. Soon, in a week or so. And of course, he's also in the band Geeks, and he's been on tour with John Anderson. He's recorded with John Anderson. So I'm going to promote the excellent new John Anderson and the band Geeks live album. And of course, John Anderson's True album. Talk about Blue Oyster Cult, talk about his musical influences growing up, and it should be a fun interview. So anyway, I bought this. Like I said, I have so many great CDs that some of them sit there for like a year and I never play them, even though I love them. And so that's why I want to kind of cut back on some of these that I know I can do without. But Blue Oyster Cult, I'm always keeping. And this is one I hadn't played in probably a year, and I played it. It's like, man, this is so good. And once again, they're doing their debut album, but it's got a lot more bonus tracks, and it's got a DVD too. So the DVD shows all of the tracks on the CD. And there it is there, and once again comes with a nice booklet. So, Eric Bloom and Buck Dharma, their voices are older. They don't sound like they did in the 70s, 80s, obviously. So if you haven't heard them, kind of recently, it might be a little off-putting at first. It's like, oh. But you get used to their vocals, and they actually sing great once you just get used to their older voices. And the music is always top-notch. Buck Dharma, I'm going to talk with Richie about this. He's one of the most underrated guitarists ever. So then I just ordered these, and I played just the one CD of each of them last night, and they're excellent again. This is 50th Anniversary Live in New York City, second night. And Albert Bouchard, the original drummer, is on all three of these sets. So this is Tyranny and Mutation. They do the album. And some of the other songs are repeated, Don't Fear the Reaper, because every night they have to play, the big hits. But they mix some of the other stuff up. So there's the DVD, like I said, that has Tyranny Mutation, and then all of the extra songs. So if you love guitar work, you need Blue Oyster Cult in your life. I have not watched the 2 DVDs on these newer sets yet. And this is Secret Treaties, the first Blue Oyster Cult album I ever bought, and probably my favorite. And a booklet. So 2 CDs and a DVD. So there you go. The DVD it's all the songs on the CDs here. So Secret Treaties, and then all of the other songs they did on the third night. And like I said, Albert Bouchard is on all of these sets, as is Richie. And that is it. Yeah, Burning for You, Black Blade is awesome. Godzilla, of course. Don't Fear the Reaper, I think you've heard that. I Love the Night, very underrated song. One of Buck's best. Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll, and many, many, many more. So I highly recommend these. If you're a fan of Blue Oyster Cult, or just a fan of guitar, right? And that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.